We're back, everyone, with the one rod challenge. One rod challenge. I did it back earlier in the year with the Thunder Cricket. Now, man, I just picked a day. I don't know. We're going, and I want to try the swim jig. Oh yeah, the swim jig. And it's early, guys. I mean, it's just, I still got lights on. I mean, it's getting up there, so we got to get out there. Now, I don't know if I'm gonna throw this swim jig. I don't really know yet. But there's my one rod. I got to get a couple swim jigs. I'm only gonna get a couple and a couple trailers. That's all I'm going. And we're gonna catch them on a swim jig. Or we're not, and we're gonna zero. And this is gonna be the worst video ever. But I think we're gonna catch some, guys. I really do. And I haven't even been out to this lake in probably, I don't know, a couple months. But it's fall. It's little cold fronts have come in. It's, you know, I mean, I got a sweatshirt on, got my hook sweatshirt on, man. It's ready to rock and roll. I don't know, I just think we're gonna catch them. It's about to happen. We're about to go. We got a little bit of work to do though before we leave. Then we're out of here. Oh, look at him. Yeah, he sees it. Oh, come on, buddy. Come on. Oh. Good job, Whiskey. Yeah, I think he wants some more though. Man, he ate that quick. He ate that real quick. Look at him. He wants some more. You want more? No, don't you eat. Oh, don't you eat my finger. I can't feed him that many. Man, he'll get all big and jump out of that thing. Let's go. Let's roll. We gotta get out there, man. They're biting. Not gonna lie, guys. I lied to you. It's a 2-rod challenge. And the only reason I brought 2 rods is that I just don't want to be switching like colors, because I don't really know what color they're gonna bite. And I really don't know what I want to put on the tray as a trailer. I brought some Rage Swimmers. I almost always have the Swim Caffeine Shacks. And there they go. Oh, I only need one. That is horrible. All you need is this. Cut that off. Take your time on that. Make sure it's straight. Glued there. Make sure it's really straight. Push it way up in there. What's cool about that is you gotta let it dry for about 5 seconds and it's ready to go. Let's see here. Perfect. Yeah, that's a subtle one. I like that. Keep a subtle one on and a bright one. The 1-rod, 2-rod challenge, and just take off. That's really all I'm doing, guys. And sometimes I just take off. I don't really know what depth they're gonna be in. I know they're gonna be around some grass. I don't know if they've gotten up there super shallow yet. I know there's some up there super shallow, but I don't know if the majority of them are up there super shallow. A lot of times them bigger ones will still be on that edge of that grass. And I've seen it a lot. It kind of just depends on the weather. That's just the problem with the fall is, man, they're so unpredictable and it's all based on weather. The springtime's the same way, but they're a little bit more predictable on, you get some warm days and they're gonna roll up there. You know a cold front comes through in the springtime and it's gonna be just tough. I've always just found them really strange, man, in the fall. I mean, some days it'll be bright, dead sunny and calm and they'll just crush, and then other days they won't. Sometimes it's clear water. I still want to throw this, but I don't want that weed guard gets bright in the water. I fixed that, just cut half of it off, spread it apart, bend it down a little bit. It doesn't act as much as a weed guard, but to be honest, in this hydrilla, you rarely get hung up in hydrilla with if it's really good crisp green hydrilla, it'll come through pretty good. So you really don't need that much of a weed guard, which is good. You just get a little bit better hook sets in them too. I'm gonna be honest with you, that doesn't tell me much. It's the first one. I hit it coming up. Huh. Well, where's a little patch of grass there? That doesn't tell me a whole lot about what's going on. So I don't know if it followed it for a while, and that's really what I don't really want them following it. I want them reacting to it when they first see it. But I did get bit, and it's been about 10 minutes. So I was really thinking when I get up to this point, I wasn't gonna go down the bank anymore. I was gonna go try some flats or something, but now I'll go down to this bank just a little bit longer, see what happens. A little bit more grass, holds a little bit more fish. Sometimes they'll get on that scattered grass even better. Like I said, they'll do that in the fall and get on that stuff. But the problem is they won't get on it. If they don't get on it, like, you won't catch a fish out of it, you know? So like you just kind of have to keep testing it out. But when they get on it, it's like lights out because they're so easy to pinpoint, but they're a lot more unpredictable. That's the only problem. Easier to catch, and I think you can catch, I mean, it's fun when it's like that, but highly, highly unpredictable. Yeah, that's what I thought. A little bit better fish. Man, she didn't hit it like the other one. But they're eating it good. I mean, she still ate it pretty darn good. Not a bad one. Like I said, about 10 minutes apart. I will say that wasn't that far down in there. That was kind of higher up on the grass. And I'm kind of glad that they're high up on the grass. I think the higher they are up on the grass, the more they're wanting to feed. And the easier they are going to be able to catch. I think when they get low in the grass, they get harder to catch. They're not really up there trying to feed. If you're fishing deep grass, they just have more places to hide. So that's definitely good. That's two fish that were not that low in the water column. This is how you learn these baits, okay? And I'm gonna try to do these a bunch. The one rod challenge, I'm gonna call them, you know? I'm gonna do it with the crankbait. You know, we can do it with the hybrid hunter, although doing it with the hybrid hunter, sometimes it's a frog, Nico rig, Carolina rig. It doesn't really matter, jig. Jig one might be fun. Just a regular jig, because we can swim it, flip it, we can throw it out there deep. Now, you gotta watch doing this though. You can't just go out there and, you know, not necessarily be hard-headed, but you kind of have to wait for the right time. Like I said, I had a feeling. I know they start hitting this thing as the water cools off, and I'm not saying the water is very cool. It's 70. God dang it. That, once again, man, that one hit as soon as it hit the water. I don't think it was a very big one. But that means, like I said, they're still higher on the water column. So my point to all that is you just can't go middle of the summertime, matted grass, and go throw a swim jig. You're good chance you'll never catch a fish, you know? You got to pick the right time of the year to do some of this stuff. So you kind of want to wait till it's, I mean, if it was me, I wouldn't even do it right now. The swim jig is going to even be better in a month, and that's when I would try it. So what I'm saying is I always try stuff. If you want to get good, just wait till it's really the right timing. That's important, because there's nothing worse than going out there at the wrong time and trying to learn something when it's really not that good. You want to learn it when it's really good. Now, when it gets tough, you'll probably learn more. You know, you'll learn more when it gets tough, but you know, you'll learn more about why they bite it and why they don't, stuff like that. But if you're wanting to just figure out how they bite it, fish catches, stuff like that, go when it's good. Oh, I'm not slacking. That was awesome. I honestly thought she was going to be bigger. She knocked so much slack in it. It's all right. There's one. God, they're knocking so much slack in it. It's hard to catch up. A little bit better one too. I'm gonna break my camera trying to set the hook on them. All right, guys, we will get into this rod and reel setup. Because if you're looking, you're like, man, is he throwing Super Dude 300 and a big rod, 25-pound line? You bet I am. And there's a reason. And when you get on the right swim jig bite, and to be honest, guys, I think I'm on it. I think this one rod challenge is gonna work out, I believe. All right, I'm really mad. One just blew up in those dollar pads and I don't have a frog with me because, guys, I just didn't bring one. You can still see the hole. You can still see that hole where she blew up. I might get lucky. Let's see, eat it. I kind of made it work. That's where she blew up. Just another one. God, I haven't caught a big one yet. Kind of bothering me. I don't really know why either, though. These fish don't look all that great either. Some of them are kind of skinny. I wonder if this high water and muddy water all year has affected them differently. One might be a better one right there. Maybe a little bit better, yeah. Still skinny, man. This is bothering me. That fish shouldn't look like that. Look how skinny that thing is. Kind of a messed up mouth. Man. I think this lake's been off all year. I don't know if it's a lack of bait fish, what it could be. Sometimes it's not even that, it's just, man, I'm just telling y'all, that fish, I have a whiskey in my tank that I fed this morning. Learn a lot from that little dude. Man, when that water, or if he's stressed out, or if the water's not right in that tank, he does not eat. If everything's right, man, he just wants to eat nonstop. Like this morning when he ate and then wanted to eat my finger. I mean, he just didn't. He would have. Who knows how much he would have ate. But everything's right in there. The water's right. He's healthy. He's not stressed. If I put other fish in there, it stresses him out. He wants to kill them all. Kind of a mean little dude. But even bait fish, it doesn't matter. Even if he can't eat them, he still wants to kill them. It just kind of stresses him out. And it's just amazing what water quality. And when we talk about lake, you know, a lake's in good shape. Sometimes just because it's got water in it doesn't mean it's the right water. And like I said, something's wrong with this water being dirty all year, and I don't know why. But I'm really believing it has an effect on them somehow. Did that one look very good?
It was about a pound and a half.
No, I mean like did it look healthy though?
Yeah.
Man, I've caught a whole bunch of them today that looked horrible.
Really?
Yeah. I haven't been out here in a couple months, so I didn't know if. Have you been out here?
Yeah. They're spraying that giant Sylvania over there.
Uh-huh.
And I've wondered that too. All that brown stuff all back in there is that giant Sylvania, and they Texas Parks and Wildlife have been spraying it, trying to kill it. I just wonder what it's doing to the fish.
Man, I have caught some really. I mean, it's like I mean, even in September. I mean, this lake's always healthy,
Yeah.
but like now, I mean, I've caught some bad skinny looking ones.
No, I tell you, I fish pretty regular. We caught some good fish on the. They just wasn't biting my jig this morning, my chatterbait. That's what I've been catching them on. And, all back in here, not in.
All right. Well, like I said, I don't ever care about how big they are, but they just looked bad. They didn't. Yeah. They looked real thin and.
There's a ton of bait fish.
Okay. Well, that's good. Maybe I just caught. Yeah. I mean, the last time I came out here, they were big. They looked good, but man. A lot of them look bad today, so I just didn't know if something had gone on. Big one. I mean, big one. Look at this big tank. Oh my, this is what we came after today, guys. I mean, look at that big one on the old swim jig. Look at that, man. I did not set the hook on her right away. Kind of funky looking one. It's a good one though. It's like a 7. Wow. That one looks a little bit better. Good old swim jig fish, man. Look at that. God, it got a big old mouth on it. Look at that. I mean, I'll stick my whole hand in there. Oh. Put her back. There she goes. All right, guys. I don't like doing this, but I had to. I just had to. I went out there to make this one rod challenge, make one video. That was the plan. Man, the plan worked even better than I thought. Dude, I crushed them. And I couldn't put it all on one video. I had to show the part leading up to it, right? I had to show how it progressed. If not, all you do is get fish catches. So I had to show you how it all started. I was trying to figure it out. I was catching some fish, and then I had a thought in my head that I was probably gonna work, and I finally catch a big one. And then from there, it just progressed, and then it just got ridiculous later in the day. Couldn't put it all in one video. I had to split the videos up into 2 parts. One is the beginning, the next is just fish catching and the setup and everything else. I hope you liked it. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe, hit the like button, comment, and I try to reply to everyone. It's really helping out. Guys, I'm doing more of these. This one rod challenge, I'm gonna do more of these, man. These are fun. Anyways, see y'all guys.